If you can't rely on strength to defend yourself, don't worry, you don't need it. In this video, we're going to show you a few different ways to strike the throat that work regardless of your size, your age, or your strength. These moves are fast, effective, could shut down an attacker instantly and give you a chance to escape. First, before we get into the techniques that we would do, I'm going to show you one that we wouldn't do, we wouldn't recommend, and that's the traditional throat punch, okay? So the kind of standard punch into the throat. We wouldn't recommend that. Now, it's not a terrible option, but it's not one of the better options. And the reason is because if you look at my fist, and I've got, I haven't got the biggest hands, right? And if you look at my fist, that's a big surface area to try to fit into a relatively small gap that is the throat, right? It's very difficult to land something like that, particularly under stress. And the thing is as well, if you miss, where are you going to hit them? You're going to hit them square on the chin, right in the center of the chin. And it's not the best place to hit someone. Obviously to the side of the chin, great, sides of the chin, going to cause that head to spin and wobble. Uppercut is going to cause the head to go back. But hitting them square in the center of the chin, it's not the best place to hit someone. So we wouldn't recommend it as one of the best ways to strike the throat. So what would we do? Well, there's a few different ones. The first one we're going to look at is, I'm going to call it the wham, right? Which is literally wham. Have that, you bastard. So striking them with anything, literally knife hands, so kind of straight hand like that, open hand, and hitting them with anything really that runs from the top of the hand down to the elbow. The way I think of it is you're just throwing a limb at them, right? It doesn't require any strength whatsoever, and you can throw quite a large center of mass at someone and generate a lot of force from doing this, right? So it is literally wham. Now, if you hit them in the throat, brilliant, and you've got a smaller kind of narrower surface area, so you're more likely to get into that gap between the chin and the chest to hit the throat. So wham, if you can hit it, great. But the best thing about this technique, bang, is if you miss the target, it's fine. Because if you hit the collarbone, if you hit anywhere on the face, the nose, the chin, anything, right, with this, it's going to cause them a lot of damage, and it's not really going to hurt you either, because hitting someone with this side of your arm here, side of your hand, elbow, it's not going to cause you any harm, but it's going to do the job that you want, which is to bam, stun them and give you a chance to get away. So a very practical situation, as most people are on their phones, not paying much attention. Somebody comes up to you, they're a threat, whoa, bang.
Fucking piece of crap, you fucking...
Next one we're going to look at is a more open-handed strike into the chin, slightly more common. Now, the way to position your hands for this strike is as if you're drinking from a glass, okay? So you picked up a pint glass and you're drinking from it. So you're positioning your hands like this and you're striking, bam, into the throat here, okay? If you miss, you're not going to break your fingers on his chin. It kind of cups the chin nicely and it'll just turn into a push in the back of the head, right? So if you miss, it's not going to cause a great deal of damage to you, but you're going here straight up into the chin, all right? As if you're drinking from a pint glass. Now, this could be a strike, wham, straight into the chin, or it could even be a choke, right? You see, they call it the ranger choke, where you're in and you squeeze as hard as you can here. As soon as I start squeezing, what's going to happen? That's going to happen. They're going to bring their hands up straight away, which means their hands are not covering their face. Their hands are trying to get my hand off their neck. So as soon as I've squeezed, they've brought their hands up, bang, I can come in with a strike of my own. This next one is my favorite, and it's probably the easiest one to land because you don't need a great deal of space in order to find your target. And that is using your phone. So if he grabs hold of me, for example, bang, straight into the throat. I don't even need a lot of space. Look how thin this is. I don't even need a lot of space. Even if his chin is somewhat down, bang, it's still going into his neck. And that could be a strike, or it could be a push and drive. So it could be wham, a strike, or it could be a push and drive, okay? Particularly if he's got his hands on you, he's got you in some sort of clinch or grab or whatever, push and drive to get him off, and then I could follow that up with a knee or a strike over the top. Now that could be with your phone, it could be with a water bottle, it could be with a pen even, bang, straight in. It could, if you've got nothing else, it could be with your fingers. You could just literally slam your fingers straight in, again, wham, a strike or a push, dig straight into the throat like that. Another one you can do, particularly useful if you've got a pen or a torch or your phone or any kind of object in your hand, is going straight up in the air, targeting this area here, okay, between the chin and the Adam's apple. So somebody grabs hold of you. Whoa, calm down, mate, leave me alone. Bang, straight up, there we go. Straight up, driving upwards. So it's just bam, this movement here, driving upwards into that area here, that soft tissue.
Personal anecdote, this lady here, she's 1.60 m.
Yeah.
50 kilos, 45 years of age, and we are younger, stronger, bigger. How she can defend? She trained a little bit, but not too much, so she's completely underdog. But she was training with me a few years ago, and we were training how to defend yourself hitting there. She didn't understand that you don't need to hurt your training partner, okay? And then she hit me here with a piece of wood, training piece of wood, thank God. Still, I was aching for days, bleeding. Prove my point, that works. So basically, we were training this. She, thankfully, she didn't have the pen. And we were, I was choking her, crack. Or I was grabbing her, I don't remember, crack. Honest to God, she knocked me out badly, bleeding, massive black, the neck for weeks. So it worked for her.
If you want more self-defense advice, we put together some of our best self-defense tips for older adults and vulnerable people, so you should definitely check out that video next if you haven't seen it already.